This Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Anthony Simons out there with Derek White. And it's Keita in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, B.A., I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And, of course, they make you work for everything.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Simons. 5 to shoot. SGA with a steal. White against Dort. Holmgren outside. Williams a screen on Tatum. From deep, Holmgren. Keita pulls it in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. White with the steal. And Boston pushing it up now. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Simons. Gilgeous-Alexander. True on the 14-footer.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Brown with a screen. Shoots. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
Now SGA. Hartenstein a screen. Dort outside. Clock at 6. 19-footer. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves. Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Simons. Now here's SGA to the middle. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Keita. Now Tatum. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in. And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Simons passes to Keita. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Simons passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. SGA against Simons. Tatum with a screen. Takes a 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Outside, SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's White. And here's Simons. Outside, Brown. Tatum with a screen. Three-pointer. Some solid defense from Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Boston with some changes. Hauser, he's checked in for Derek White, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wallace, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Here's Keita. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Here's Hauser. Tipped. Pass to Dort. Hauser grabs the board.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Here's Keita. It's blocked. It's Dort on the wing. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
Outside, Brown. They need this. And Brown with the stuff.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Stan, one thing about Jalen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Now here's Wallace. Tight defense on him. SGA double. Pass to Hartenstein. It's stolen by Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Dort defending. It's stolen. It's an even 3-on-3 break. SGA can't get it to go. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pritchard, no good. Thunder with a lead. Here's Wallace. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Hartenstein in the post. Defended by Hauser. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Wallace. Boston pulls it in.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Brown passes to Tatum. The putback. It's good on the putback. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Holmgren with a screen on Pritchard. And SGA, here we go. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Tatum looking it over. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here's Brown. with 1 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And the defensive game plan is obvious. They want to keep taking the ball away and creating chaos for the other team.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Jalen Williams out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the point. Boston trailing. Inside. Boucher passes to White. There's a screen. Pritchard from outside. Williams grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Caruso. Jacks up a 3. The rebound, Celtics. Outside White. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Jalen Williams.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the strike.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard. Here's Wallace. Three-pointer, no good. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Simons finds White. Hauser outside. White looking it over. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Wiggins with a screen on Simons. Caruso, pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. All alone. And that one drops for him. Williams has got his first points of the game.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Caruso against Simons. Here's Hauser. Drills it from deep. Hauser's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Now here's Williams. Defended by Hauser. Pass to Caruso. Williams a screen on White. Here's Caruso. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Simons passes to Boucher. Now here's White. Boucher outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Garza. Then for Oklahoma City, Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Caruso. The free throw drops for Williams. He's off on the second. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. White can't hit.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, Brian.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Here's White, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Hauser, again, the miss by Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
SGA looking around. Shot from 16, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's White. Boucher outside. Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just at the cold streak. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
That's good from SGA.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jason Tatum comes in for Hauser, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Derek White. And he makes both free throws.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Celtics trail by 10. Simons outside. And that one hits the back iron.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent now.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. Williams, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Garza's checked in for Boston. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Now Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Caruso outside.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Here's Garza. On the wing, Simons. The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Simons finds Brown. On the wing, Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The shot. Great D that time from Holmgren.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Holmgren. Caruso, a screen on Tatum. And it falls all over the rim and in. Holmgren's got his second basket of the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. SGA against Pritchard. Simons outside. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate checked in.
Now into the lineup for Boston, number 88.
Here's Simons. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Sticking with it. Simons using all of his strength on that one.
Third team foul.
And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar, Stan.
BA, he hasn't been in high visibility situations, like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him. Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Now here's Hartenstein. Give him 8. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum. They're measuring up the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Hartenstein. They're leading by 8. 6 to shoot. From deep, SGA. And it's Shai hitting the 3.
Outside, inside, in between, doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Outside Tatum. Shoots over Holmgren. And it's Tatum missing.
Yeah, even though he was open, those leaners are tough to make.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston pulls it in. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Simons passes to Queta. Back to Simons. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Up top, Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. White with the steal. Here's Simons. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Simons got 9.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
He shoots it. The Thunder with another miss.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Queta. To the inside. Tatum. It's tipped. SGA against Simons. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to SGA. The floater. Ooh, Shea. What touch.
A clever scorer who reads the floor beautifully. The floater is just one of many ways Gilgeous-Alexander can beat you.
Here's Simons. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. SGA attacking, and the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Celtics trail by 11. Simons with it. 11 points in the game. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Shot clock at 6. Steps back. Takes a 13-footer. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Simons. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Lou Dort picks one up.
Well, look, if you're trying to slow down White, you first have to match his activity level.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 21. Hartenstein with a screen on Simons. Up top, Hartenstein. Dort outside. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Oklahoma City with another. Celtics trail by 14. Simons outside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
Here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander takes off.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Simons passes to Brown. Offline with a three. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the middle. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pritchard's checked in for Simon. Celtics trail by 16. Outside White. Up top Tatum. He's covered by Holmgren. The kick out to White. Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
So it's Boston now. Now Brown. Pass to Keita. The kick to Tatum. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. That's 12 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
The open shot by SGA. And there's another one for the Thunder.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys?
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. So it's Boston now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Boston. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Caruso. Now SGA. Lets it fly. Oh, the Thunder tack on two more.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. It's stolen by SGA. Caruso, left side. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Wallace. Outside, SGA. Baseline jumper. Tatum pulls it in. Celtics trail by 19. White finds Pritchard. Back to White. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pritchard gets it to go.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
And for the Thunder, their shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Here's SGA. Hauled in by Brown. Boston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. White can't hit.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
And stolen by Brown. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock.
One of the smoother athletes in the game. Brown just sort of glides up court in transition.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 29 now. Shot clock at 5. Over Pritchard. The jumper from the wing off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 15. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Wallace and Williams run the wings. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Jang in at the 5. Here's Brown. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block. A 3-point opportunity here.
First team foul. One shot. Jaylen Brown.
Free throw, no good for Brown.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Here's Williams. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. Celtics trail by 15. Brown looking around. Simons outside. Boucher on the screen. This one for 3. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Caruso outside from 17, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Well, in that 2-man set, Caruso just going himself. Very smart.
Simons outside. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
And here's Caruso. Pass to Sorber. Caruso, pass to Williams. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
Simons outside. Down low. Boucher down low. Pass to Brown. Over Williams. Brown, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Wallace, right side. Williams from long range. Rebound Boston. Hauser's got 4 rebounds now. Simons deciding where to go with it. The 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Pass to Wallace. Outside, Williams. That 3's off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
3-pointer Pritchard, pure from 3-point range.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Some changes for Boston. Cadis checked in for Boucher. Tatum comes in for Brown. And it's White in for Pritchard. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Hauser from outside the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Joe. On the wing, Caruso. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 31 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And the layup is good. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Shoots over Simons. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander again. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35 in the game. Outside Tatum. To the middle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Simons against SGA. 4-3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
His instincts are terrific. Williams has a nose for the ball and gets himself into great position.
Celtics trail by 19. Simons with it over Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one's long. Pass to Joe. There's the 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 assists in the game. The kick out to White. They set a pick. Outside Tatum. 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. And that one falls for Tatum. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Toward outside, puts up a 3. Boston with a rebound. Kidd has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside White. Back to Tatum. There's the screen. There's the triple. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. He's covered by Simons.
2 minutes. Right here.
Lets it go from 11. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Simons against Williams. Simons passes to Tatum. It's money from deep.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside Williams. A minute and a half left in the 4th quarter. And rebounded by Tatum. Celtics trail by 17.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Thunder.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Jaylen Brown. Shireman's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. Oklahoma City leading by 15. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. Screen by Holmgren. Now pass to Williams. The free ball is down.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Now here's Tatum. Oh, the stuff! And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 22 was their biggest lead. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren! Oh, off target from downtown. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Now SGA. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.